Contestants, ready! Gladiators, ready! Greetings, Cornerinos. Welcome to Ian's VR Corner, and this week I'm checking out Telefrag VR, which promises to take us back to the 90s for some glorious arena combat in the style of, like, you know, Quake and stuff like that. Now, Telefrag VR has only just come out, but at the time of recording this, it's not out yet. So I haven't been able to find any actual matches, so I'm going to be playing all the matches here with bots. And it's important to know that this game is 1v1 arena combat only, but it is cross-play, so hopefully once this game actually launches, there will be plenty of people to battle it out with. I've played a few matches of this to try it out and to see if I could get into a match, and I haven't been able to. But I think the best way to explain Telefrag to you all will be to quickly run through the tutorial, which it demonstrates stuff pretty easily, and we could do that pretty quickly. Now, there's plenty of comfort settings with Telefrag VR. I've basically turned them all off, and it's a very, very fast moving experience, as you'll see in a second. There's also a couple of control schemes to choose from when it comes to aiming with your weapons. You can aim with motion settings on the DualShock controller, but I found it to be much more accurate to kind of attach the guns to my head and aim via my head instead, so I could concentrate on moving with the thumbsticks rather than like aiming them around as well. So that's worked best for me. But I guess it's down to personal preference. So yeah, as you can see, the default move speed is pretty fast as we hammer around this corner. You've got smooth turning if you want. All my vignettes are turned off, so for newbies it might be a little bit intense, but it's not too bad. Now, you've already noticed there are portals in this game. This game does not make finding your way around easy for you, especially at the start. This is the sort of game where you're going to need to learn your arenas off by heart, because not only are there portals, there are also portals you can fire yourself using L1 or R1. That was like some kind of bomb portal I fired there. So yeah, this portal that I fired has attached me to roofs, so anything blue is a walkable surface that you can then run to. So if I want to get down there like that. And then each weapon has two fire modes. So I've got a shotgun here. If I change the fire mode, it doesn't really, visually, it doesn't really give you too much of an indication what's changed. But you can just see maybe on the tip of the guns, the fire mode. This fire mode now, I think, is bouncy bullets. Yes, this is a shotgun with bouncy bullets, so you could ricochet the bullets off surfaces, or you just got standard shotgun that way. And my left-hand gun is a laser. Second function is a 3-shot burst. But there are about 6 different guns to pick from, and we'll see that when we start a match anyway. So you can also deal damage with your teleporters by firing your teleporters. Boom! Like so. And the coolest thing is you can teleport onto people and telefrag them, and then you get the cool announcer's voice. So here we go. Telefrag! Telefrag! Let's do it again. Telefrag! Telefrag! So cool. Right, so here we go. It's 1v1, of course. When a player dies, the round ends, blah-de-blah. Let's go through to enter the arena, and we'll enter a quick training match with a bot, who I think they're normally set onto easy, these bots. Here we go. So I'm going to select my weapons quickly. I'm going to have my plasma rifle in my left hand, and I'm going to go for a rocket launcher in the right hand.
Warm up.
There we go. So you get a little bit of a warm-up, just like a 90s shooter. You get a warm-up first, and then it'll launch us into the game in a sec. There we go. Now, one of the first things I noticed with this game's graphics is they seem a little bit, maybe a little bit washed out. Everything just looks a little bit fuzzy and a little bit faded, maybe. I don't know whether that's a design choice or what, but definitely on trailers I've seen that showing off the PC graphics, things look nice. Things look a little bit sharper. PlayStation VR has definitely taken some graphical hits compared to its PC counterpart, but I think the speed of the gameplay should stay the same. Let's see if I can telefrag him again. Yes! Telefrags are like one-hit kills, so they're pretty good to go for if you can. But it also means staying still is not a good idea. Alright, let's try and kill this person with conventional weaponry. There we go. Insta-kill. And victory. It's first to 3 that wins, so the matches do seem to be kind of short, I guess. But if you've got a good tug-of-war going on, you'll be alright. I'm going to quit out anyway. I'm going to leave match, and I'm going to try my hand at a tougher bot match. So map any, we'll have a random map. We'll go for bot difficulty nightmare. Go for hard first, see how I do with hard. Now, one thing with this game, as I mentioned earlier, is the fact that the arenas are like split up like this. It does make finding your way around pretty tricky, and it's very hard to lose track of your opponent. I guess the more you play this, the more you learn the maps, the better you'll be at surviving. There's my guy up there, he's firing at... There we go, I killed him. I think I might have hit him with my teleporter there. Yeah, it's very hard to keep track of where your opponent is sometimes, and until you've learnt the actual layouts, expect a lot of like going, what? Where do I go? What's happening? So there's my opponent. Oh, he got me. 1-1. Whenever you die, you get to change your weapons again. Where are you? He's hitting me from somewhere. There he is. Enemy killed. The portals are two-way unless they're blue. And then they're only one-way. So where's the next platform I can go to? Oh, over here. So that portal was actually following my gaze. Ah, nuts! 2-2. Oh, I've run out of chances to use these weapons. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that happened. Okay, I got a victory there. Just by spamming bullets at them. There we go. Victory. So I'm going to say right now that I don't think playing with bots is that satisfying at all. It just feels a bit hollow with bots. Hopefully, fingers crossed, there'll be, you know, a lot more adrenaline, a lot more excitement when you're playing with actual human players. But you do need PlayStation Plus to play this game with human players. So if you're thinking about buying this just to play with bots, you know, I'd temper your expectations a bit, because it's not super amazeballs when you're playing just on your own with bots. That's for sure. Oh, up on here. Where's he gone? I'm going to try and telefrag you. Yeah, nice telefrag. Round 3. Oh, I'm absolutely kicking this guy's ass. Another thing that I've heard is that they are bringing the developers... The developers are bringing... nuts. The developers are bringing PS aim support to this game. It's not available at the moment. It's basically just dual shot controls at the moment, which work pretty well. They work fine, and aiming with my head like this is perfectly acceptable to me. It's just it would be kind of cool to use the aim controller as well. Where has he gone? This map, I really don't know my way around this map very well. It doesn't... Ah, here we go. Look, let's go down this... Oh no, that's a one-way teleport. Ah! Yeah, telefragged him again. So also, first to 3 does seem pretty quick. Like, matches are over in the blink of an eye. So it kind of feels like maybe you'll be lobby surfing more than you will be playing, which is a shame. Alright, the hard bots were too easy for my excellent VR gameplay skills. So I'm going to change up the bot to Nightmare and see how I do with Nightmare. I'm also going to count how many maps there are, just to see, because it felt like I was repeating maps a little bit there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 maps in the rotation.
Warm up.
Yeah. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Yeah, you really got to look around for the walkable surfaces at points. Like, where's the walkable surface from here? Oh yeah, it's down there. Oh.
Prepare to fight.
Okay, prepare to fight.
Round
Okay,
one.
so there's an upside down walkable surface up there, look. There's a health power up there, let's grab that. Well, this one's all over the place in terms of level layout. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I definitely died then.
Round two.
Where have you gone?
Enemy kill.
Okay, that was a combination of shooting and
Round three.
warping or teleporting next to them. Where have you gone? 3D sound kind of helps pinpoint them a little bit, but it's still find it kind of tricky there. Oh, ow. And your teleports, nice. Again, I don't really know how I did that. They just kind of vanished and then died. Yeah, your teleports do have a bit of stamina to them as well, so you can't just constantly spam teleports. Textures-wise, everything's a little bit blurry. Everything feels a little bit soft focus, a little bit yogurty. That's not... The only nightmare there was him, the gladiator, fighting me. Unlucky, glads. Ooh. Crypts.
Prepare to fight.
I will kill you.
Round one.
I can't see because round one is in front of my eyes. Bad design.
Enemy kill.
Nice. Good fighting, though. So, yeah, there's not really too much to say about this game. Like, once you've watched a few matches, you know all there is to it. Against bots, it's a pretty underwhelming experience, to be honest. Hopefully, like, playing against human players will make things a little bit more exciting, but it feels like the matches are over in an instant. 1v1 is just a little bit, dull. There is no variation of game modes. It's literally just 1v1 deathmatch. I think there's definitely going to be something here for arena combat shooters to enjoy, but if you're looking for a VR multiplayer shooter, something like Space Junkies is probably better. It's probably going to serve you better than this. Price-wise, it's a budget-y release, so you're not going to break the bank with it. But unless you've got regular friends playing, I'm not really convinced it's going to last you very long at all. Where have you gone, Nightmare? Get some health.
Enemy killed.
Enemy killed. It's just... how?
Enemy killed.
Sucker.
Round four.
I do appreciate the fast movement speed in this. A lot of VR games kind of shy away from fast movement. They're a little bit scared that maybe it'll make people feel sick, but this one really dials the movement speed up to max, and that's cool. But I don't know how long that match lasted, but it was quick as food. So yeah, in summary, Telefrag VR it's all right. It does a 1v1 arena shooter competently, but it's just against bots, it's pretty dull. I think with humans as well, the matches are going to be over in seconds, so you're going to be lobby chasing a lot. It just feels like there could have been a lot more done with it in terms of depth. Perhaps PC players will have a bit of a better time. The graphics won't be as muddy and soft focused. I don't know, maybe I'll give it a stream on my personal channel, Platform 32, once it releases and you can play against humans, and I'll give you a better opinion then. But for launch day opinions against bots, it's meh. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this quick look at Telefrag VR, you'll be pleased to know that every Sunday I do VR videos here on Eurogamer, so do subscribe for those, and daily video game goodness here on youtube.com/Eurogamer. Bye. Oh yeah, I nearly forgot to say. Why don't you check out the Ian's VR Corner playlist? What's on screen right now? Loads more Ian's VR Corner videos on there. So where are you, Nightmare Douche? Come here. Oh, nuts.